Colin has a lot of experience in this, actually, because he used to sell goods at the gay bar, right?
Yes,
We were talking about last night. But
wait, that's not a euphemism.
he used to sell.
Just so you guys
He used
know.
to sell goods
I wasn't.
at a gay bar.
I wasn't blowing bears for money. I was literally selling toys.
He worked for a charity.
I worked for a fake charity kind of a thing.
And then he used to say these gay guys are suckers, basically.
Yeah, gay guys. Well,
You know, remember when we used to do Imperial and the guy used to come with the flowers and bother everyone?
yeah.
Colin did that.
yeah,
Yes,
I'm
okay.
I'm like one of those Africans selling roses at a bar.
That's
You
what-
like what you
That's what this guy was. Yeah.
So that's what I would go around with these little like teddy bear sticker things. You could stick them on things, and it was for like an animal shelter.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
And
But the money never went to the shelter.
I think everyone skimmed so much by the time it got to people, because I got 30%, and then the guy who was like in charge of me got 30%. I'm sure the guy got.
so it's like five cents.
By the end of it, yeah,
it's like
it must
5
have been.
cents went
yeah.
to it.
Also, I didn't give them all the money either.
Yeah,
So.
there's so many scams like that. I remember I knew this girl in back home or whatever, and like you don't see them that much here, but they're everywhere in like Canada. But like those boxes where you like donate like your clothes or whatever, and for the longest time it's like donate your clothes for charity, and that's what everyone thought. And then this is like in the 90s, and she's like, yeah, so like the deal with these is everybody thought it's just like it's a charity that's running it. And she's like, no, it's like this is my dad's company. He's like rich, and you drop all your clothes off, then they sell all the clothes, and they just give like 5% of it to charity.
Yeah.
But you think you're just donating your clothes to homeless people.
That's what I thought, too,
some
yeah.
homeless guys gonna be.
Yeah,
wearing
you're
your-
like, and it's like, no, it's like you're just giving your clothes to this guy who then sells them all and gives 5% of the money.
A
to
vintage
charity.
dealer.
Yeah, essentially, and they're
Nice.
like, and those they sell them by weight or whatever, and like, but and they process them and all that stuff. But yeah, that's
Interesting.
But forever, I thought you're like, yeah,
I would have thought that for
This just
sure.
goes to homeless people, and you're like, no, not at all.
all charity is over.
I used to have my scam that I had when I was like 12 is we had a buddy's dad who used to get like, he worked at some gum place and they used to just get massive amounts of gum. He had a whole garage full of gum, right?
like chewing gum.
Chewing gum.
Okay.
So we'd steal the slabs, put on fucking Letterman's, the hockey of a hockey team, and we'd go door to door selling the gum for the hockey team.
Oh yeah.
And we were doing all right, dude. We were like, 12-year-olds pulling like $50.
Ooh,
Back
yeah,
when 50
yeah.
bucks was $50.
I did the same thing. I remember we used to do like charity things with school, and you'd raise money for like starving Africans. And I remember one year.
Well, mine you're faking a hockey team.
No. Mine
Call
was
him taking
legit.
foot out of the mouth.
Whatever.
These are real starving Africans.
You think the teacher wasn't taking something off the top?
Teachers on the take.
Yeah. He was skimming. Why do you think they're still starving, dude?
Teachers eating good.
Has anyone noticed?
There's no money in ending starvation.
Has anyone noticed that these kids are still hung?
I used to talk about that on stage a bit, but like, especially when all the new problems started, like, hey, we need more Asians in like Hollywood or whatever. It'll be like, James Bond's got to be, retarded or whatever. And then it'll be like, and then the Asian, like the African kids are like, hey, they never really, our thing didn't get solved.
Yeah.
Because they sort of just moved on.
Just moved on.
You never hear about that. You never
Yeah.
see like the whole like the kid with the flies on him and stuff,
Yeah.
like all those commercials. They kind of just stopped that.
They just
Yeah.
stopped making the commercials.
Well, they're bumming us out. But the thing is, Live Aid, right? Bono and Bob Geldof, they put together Live Aid, which was
Yeah,
just
I remember
like
Live Aid.
Yeah, huge concert.
I went to
Freddie
one of them.
Mercury. Yeah, great. And they got all these celebrities, and then they sent all this money to Africa. And then it turns out that one of the countries that they sent it to, which was, I believe, Uganda, the guy was a dictator that people didn't realize. And they just pretty much funded his
Funded machetes for
They funded his
8-year-olds.
military campaign to just destroy. So there was an argument that they actually killed more people than ever helped.
Wow.
Because they gave all the money to an evil dictator in Africa.
Whoops.
He said he was cool. I don't know.
Was it Coney?
I don't know which one it is. And
I think Mugabe is.
I think it was the guy. Remember the Last King of Scotland? Do you remember that movie? I think
Idi Amin.
it might have been that guy. It might have been.
Okay.
But
I don't know.
I'm
I
guessing.
don't know my
wild.
African geography very well.
Yeah, but if I'm wrong, let me know, because I think that's a fun story.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they kill.
I mean, they're all. I mean, there's always kind of exposés that like, hey, this charity, like $1 went to the people.
Yeah, yeah.
And people are getting. The people are eating. Yeah.
Go into the head office of any charity in the world. They have a fucking chandelier worth more than your house.
Dude, that's the the cliche of the Hollywood executive. That's what you walk into the like starving African charity. The guy's playing golf into a cup. He doesn't even look up.
Going to like concern. It's almost like going into Google. Like, but there's like there's a bar. There's a free bar.
He comes down the slide.
Richie Rich.
He's kind bar.
He's like, yeah, like Scrooge McDuck in a pool of coins. He just flicks one nickel into a charity thing and goes, technically we're a charity. Doing it for years, my friend.
Yeah, it's so funny. You go to meet him. He rolls in on a fucking souped up golf cart.
He's on a Segway riding around the office. That's why I like about starving African kids. I keep getting older and they keep starving.
I keep getting richer. They keep getting hungry. And they say the same hungriness.
Has a disease ever been cured? And then there's just a guy that gets the news like,
Yeah. I guess you have to find a new disease.
Yeah,
there's always a new
racism. That's the new disease.
I'm gonna make a wish, but
That's why they like racism. It's like
Uncurable.
It's an uncurable disease.
Can't be cured.
yeah, it's just inherently in our DNA.
Those charities are. That's the funniest shit.
Yeah, they are scamming on you.
Well,